It started with a laugh, her laugh sharp and mocking. We were at a small dinner with her friends, casual, warm, until she turned to me with that glint in her eyes. "You really think I don't have fans?" she said, her voice teasing, almost daring. "Do you even know how many people are interested in me?" At first I forced a smile, pretending it was a joke. But something in her tone hit me wrong. The kind of wrong that whispers danger. I laughed along, but inside a seed of unease took root. The next few days I noticed little things I hadn't before. Her phone buzzing with messages she quickly silenced. Her stepping out to return a call, but returning hours later, avoiding eye contact. The faint scent of someone else's cologne lingering on her clothes. I questioned myself first, paranoid, insecure, imagining things. But the quiet tension in the house told a different story. Then one evening she was scrolling through her social media, smirking. "You really wouldn't know, would you?" she said casually, as if taunting me. Something in her smugness sparked a clarity I hadn't felt before. I started keeping track, noticing patterns, names, interactions, little breadcrumbs she left without realizing. It took weeks of subtle observation, piecing together the hidden corners of her digital life. And then one day I saw it. A list of names in her messages, conversations filled with compliments, invitations, flirtations, messages I had never been meant to see. My chest tightened as I read them one by one, the truth crawling over me like ice water. The people she called her fans were not harmless admirers. They were part of a web she had spun, right under my nose. I didn't react immediately. I sat with it, feeling the sting of betrayal sink into every memory I had of her. The lazy Sunday mornings that suddenly seemed like rehearsed performances, the compliments she gave me that now felt hollow, the laughter we shared that now echoed with lies. Every moment became a question. Did she ever really love me? Or was I just another audience? When the next gathering came, I made a decision. I wouldn't accuse her. I wouldn't yell. I would simply name them. We were all seated around the table, her friends chatting, glasses clinking. She leaned over, whispering to me, "Don't embarrass me, okay?" But I didn't flinch. I looked each of them in the eye and I started naming names, her fans. The people she had been texting, meeting, hiding from me. One by one. The room went silent. My voice didn't waver. I simply stated the facts, the evidence, the truth that she had tried to bury. Her friends shifted uncomfortably, their polite smiles fading, eyes wide, some avoiding contact entirely. And then I looked at her. She was pale. Not angry. Not defensive. Just defeated. I didn't think you'd notice," she whispered. The words weren't an apology. They weren't even justification. Just an acknowledgement that she had been caught, and that the web of lies had finally unraveled. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just stood, feeling a mixture of heartbreak and liberation. The love I had felt for her didn't disappear, but it had changed. It had turned into something clearer, something that no longer tolerated deceit. In the weeks that followed, I reflected on everything. Every smile, every conversation, every quiet moment that now felt like a trap. I realized that betrayal is not only about actions, but about the erosion of trust, the subtle lies that stack up until the foundation cracks. And once it cracks, there's no pretending anymore. Eventually, we parted ways. No dramatic confrontations, no shouting matches. Just the quiet, inevitable realization that some relationships cannot survive the truth. I kept my dignity. I kept my clarity. And slowly I began to rebuild piece by piece, learning to trust myself again, to value my own heart above illusions. I still think about her sometimes, about the life we almost had. But I don't feel bitter anymore. I feel awake. Betrayal taught me the hardest lesson I've ever learned. That love without honesty is not love at all. And that knowing the truth, even when it hurts, is the first step toward freedom. And when I look back, I realize something profound. Naming the truth wasn't about shaming her. It was about reclaiming myself. That quiet strength, the one she underestimated, is mine to carry forward. And that is a power no deception can ever take away.